how's it going, guys? So, I've actually ran into something I thought I would never have happen. We are out of sulfur dioxide. So, this thing has been running great. As you can see, the water is staying completely full. So, the way we set this up works perfectly. And we have been running tons through here. Now, you'll see here, we have iron dust stuck in there. And I have the same problem down here where I have alumina stuck in here. But we also have another problem, and that is we have pink vitriol stuck in there because we're now full on oxygen, not hydrogen. And oxygen cannot be burnt. And you'll see it's kind of stuck in that one too. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to upgrade these pipes. And I made a metric butt ton of ultimate. So we're going to do an upgrade of the pipe system today. Run my ass over here. I think we might still be making it. Oh no, it finally finished. Yay. So, there we go. Metric butt ton of ultimate. And I'm going to work on this without y'all, because, well, y'all don't need to see me change pipes over. But I just wanted to show you guys what was going on and what I'm changing. So I've been using the rolling mill to turn it into plates, and then the roll bender to curve them, and then putting them into here with number 3. Got right there. That's how I made those. And I did go ahead and change the engines over to Invar. So I'm going to throw all of those in there, let them roll, and I'll go grab the rest and bring them over, and I'll upgrade those a little bit later. But the other issue is we have been slowly running out of power, and so we need to do something about that today. And we did have enough hydrogen that both of these were running, but recently the hydrogen one shut off. We're going to go ahead and shut this one off. That way we're not making power right now. And I have made a whole new set of burning box, boiler, all that good stuff. We're going to see. Derek Grunnett. I hate when that happens. Don't like cracking my bricks. Gotta make sure you're not on a cover. You gotta be on the brick. Alright, so we're gonna cut this out of here. And we're going to take these batteries out. I'm just going to pop them on the floor here so they're not taking up my inventory. Still not quite sure what we're going to use these for right now, but they'll be fine sitting there. And we're going to take that off. I'm going to take this out. Take that out. We're going to have to figure out what we're going to do about this part. haven't quite worked that out yet. Where'd the rest of those different size cables? Let me throw some stuff in my backpack. There we go, give me that cable. Alright, so we're going to leave the hydrogen one here because we need that to burn off our hydrogen. We're going to take this out though, and we're also going to take this out, which we've got to let that cool down. We don't want to blow it up. And apparently I didn't get enough into my backpack. Give me that. Alright. So we're going to take this out. We're going to have to put the transformer right there. So it can go from LV to MV. Take that out. And I really should have a chest down here to hold some of this crap. Or, you know, have less garbage in my inventory. That would also be an option. We'll just throw those in there for right now. Alright, so that is cooled down. And we can take that out, and that out. And what we're going to be using is a dense titanium with a strong chromium. And that's going to be doing 768 steam a tick. So we're going to need a better pipe. Let me look at what we're going to use for a pipe here. Because we need something that will do about 800 liters. So what do we want to use? That's 450, 900. That's not bad for large bronze. Invar, we'd still have to go with large. Steel, we'd still have to go with large. Looks like we could use less if we went with titanium, so let's just use a bronze one. That up there, grab our large one. By the way, we're going to be putting a igniter on these extruders very soon. It's another upgrade I want to get to in the not too distant future. We just need to get a lot more power to be able to do so. Alright, so do that. And we're going to hook that up to our new titanium turbine. And that will go into here, which this is going to run 384 heat units in from the burning box. The boiler is going to take that 384 and turn it into 768 steam. And then the turbine is going to turn that 768 steam into 256 RU a tick. And our dynamo is going to take that 256 and turn it into 176 EU a tick. So that's going to be in the MV range, and that's going to be the max that the turbine and the dynamo can handle. So now this is going to put out MV, this is going to put out MV, and we got to get it to that battery box up there, because now we're kind of off from where we were before. So we need to get this figured out here. And I could just move the battery box over one. And actually what I think we might just do is just move the battery box downstairs. I'm thinking that might be our best bet here. Because if I just relocate this pipe a little bit and just put the battery box down there and then send it up here, because we've got this weird loopy thing here. Alright, give me a minute because that's going to be a lot of transferring crap. I will be right back and we'll set this back up. Alright, so I got the battery box in, putting the last two batteries in, and our sticks. So there's that. Now we want to put our energy sensor back on here, and we can connect it back up, so that way that will do what it needs to do. Now we just need to get that cable down here, which we can connect that one there. And like I said, I'm probably going to have to reroute that pipe. And it looks like I'm going to need one more transformer. So hold on again. Let me go get another transformer and redo that pipe. Be right back. Alright, so I still ain't got that pipe moved, but we did have this weird little U shape here. I done went and cut that out of there. And for right now, we're just going to take this pipe out of here. Because honestly, we can just move it over one here. And that'll work just fine. There we go. That'll take care of that nonsense. Now, we can do this. And I guess we'll do it like that. And boom, he blows everything up. Alright, so everything should have power up there again. Now we need this, which is going to go right here. And it says energy in 128, energy out 32. So we're going to put that there, turn it that way. We now have power, and we can connect that right there, except we're going to use the 2x, which we may have to change these to 4x, because that's going to, that should burn out that cable, because that's going to be able to give out enough. And these are, yeah, and actually, this is actually very wasteful. So we're going to change this over, actually. And we're going to take this guy out of here. And we're going to put it down here. Now it should not try to send out more than 2 amps per side. I will have to get, actually I think I'm going to move that over 1 block. We'll put it here instead. So right like that. I'll have to go get 2 more cables to set that up. But everything should be working now. Now this one here should be taking in MV. So we need to switch this the other direction. Because we have it set that way, so the MV goes that way, but we need it set to upskip mode. There we go. Reversed. So that should now take in LV, which that's what this puts out, and take it up to MV. So let's see if we blow anything up, turn it on, make sure this has power or water, and we can turn it on. Now I will probably have to upgrade my drying, because currently all of our water, our distilled water, is coming from the sluice sand. I've got about 1 million sitting out there right now, so it's not a big deal currently, but with this big of an upgrade, we will probably have to switch that over. Alright, so we need to make 2 more 8x wires. Alright, so make 4, make it a 8. That in here. And there we go. Now we can go ahead and go get that hooked up. Nothing's blown up yet. So far, so good. Alright, so This one should be putting out power shortly. There we go. We got power coming through. So we should be able to see this go up here in a minute. At 384. This one should start putting out shortly after that. We're still not getting enough in here yet. It just went down. Come on, show me power. I do have this one set the right direction, right? Yeah. That's set the right way. Alright, now we're at 384, so we went back up. Nothing's blowing up. So, we did good work so far. I'm just hoping... I was hoping that this would go up a bit faster, because this should be putting out a pretty decent amount of MV, but Greg changed it to where it doesn't update as often. So we're still drawing power, I guess, upstairs. Let's go see what we might be drawing power from. So this one's running, that one's running, this one's not. And hopefully that's going to be enough to keep everything going for a little while. I so did not set that back up. So these won't be able to run. Guess I need one more wire. Good thing I made a few extra here. I'll have to throw some more copper in there soon. Make me another stack of copper wire because I use them a lot. I also went ahead and made up a whole lot of these. That way we got them ready when we need them for circuits. Alright, so boop. There we go. That can now run again when it needs to. And while I'm thinking about it, let's grab platinum ones. We'll start making platinum circuits soon. Get that in there. Now let's get back down here and see how things are going. So 437 and they turned off. Now that means that this needs to be set a bit higher because we don't want it turning off quite so early. So I think we're going to set this one to 14. We're going to try 14. Alright, so that's 7. That's 15. 16. There's 14. And I'll have to keep an eye on the 3 and make sure that it should be enough. Alright, so we put that back on there. And I'm amazed they're still up with it set to 14. They didn't get stuck. I'm not sure why that one's switching. Oh, that's the possible, is what that one's set to. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. See how it goes. We have the stuff to make the next grade up of batteries now that we have the graphite rods. But as you can see here, HV dynamo, magnesium, titanium turbine. We're getting ready to go to this one as well. We're going to go to HV soon. So I have an HV electric dynamo, a magnesium steam turbine, a tungsten steel strong boiler, and a dense burning box tungsten steel. That is going to be our next upgrade. And when we upgrade to that, then we're going to switch to the next one. But this upgrade should be enough to keep everything running. I'll keep an eye on it. We should be back next time setting up the other electrolyzers and smelters. That way we can get the other stuff down there done. And our sifter's going good over here because we are processing down milky quartz. This thing is probably done. So turn that back on, Goofy. So centrifuge doesn't need to run for a while. I still need to keep this on because it will get stuff from over there. And I have no idea why there's milky quartz in there. That should have not been able to get in here. And milky quartz is getting in here. How is that getting here? That should be coming down here. This should be going right there. Except I don't have one for that. So none of my milky quartz is getting saved. Well, that's not good. Why am I sifting it if it's all getting shredded? Give me that for a moment. Because we want to save those for if we need them for comparators and things. Give me one of these for the moment. We'll switch that out later. That might actually be the problem of why things are coming over here. So I'm guessing that the output for this... Oh, I know what I didn't... I know what one of the problems is. I just don't know what the other problem is. Like why the dust is coming in there. So down here is where everything's coming through there, and then it comes back through these two. If it's a tiny dust, it's supposed to go into here. If it's a regular dust, it's supposed to go in there, and then it comes over here, and if it's a gem, it's supposed to go in here, through there, and into there. But I don't have the milky quartz set to that. Set the one upstairs. I forgot to set this one. So let's get that set. So now the milky quartz should end up in there, which needs to get set into here. We haven't done the gem stuff yet. These are all ones I put in by hand. I gotta get back to doing that. But the reason why that's not coming through here is because this line has been full, so it couldn't get it ran up here, which some of it has, because we're up to 15. So that should be fixed when we get these done. So I'm going to work on getting this upgraded. And we're just going to basically change out that whole main line as much as we can. So from here up this line over to here and up to there. This line is already done, but then we need to do that line. We need to do that line. I may have to do that one as well. We'll see. So we'll check on that. Keep an eye on it. See what I can get it to do. I can just dump these in here for now. And they will slowly go where they need to go. Which will be right up there. There is another issue we have that I need to work out, and that is we are not running our oil anymore. And this time we're not running it because we are full on lubricant and propane. The propane is going to be easily fixed. We're going to turn either propane or butane. One of the two we're going to be turning into plastic. And the other one we're going to burn. I don't remember which one it is I actually used down there for plastic. That's something else I've got on my project list to do, is to redo this down here because, well, it needs to be dropped down. Okay, so propane is what we're using. So that'll take care of that problem. And hey, check it out. We are full on sodium persulfite. So this is going to fill up here again, which is cool. I'm really happy with how this is working so far. With the hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, working great. This thing never backs up with either of them. I set it up way better this time than what we did on the server. I am very happy with that. Anyways, I'm going to get to upgrading. I shouldn't have to do this line. I should mainly just have to do the main line that all these run into. So I'm going to work on getting all that done. And I'll be back with you probably setting up the other chloride processing over there. Although there is another project I have in mind I want to get done soon, so we may be back with that. And that is processing down ilmenite into rutile with sulfuric acid. It'll be basically very similar to this one, and I will show you guys that then. So we might be back with that before we do the other ones over there. I'm not sure. And then once we get that done, then we need to work on pyrolusite and magnesium carbonate. That'll be very similar to what we're doing, but we've got 845 ilmenite here that we need to get processed down. And then we also have this that can be bathed in sulfuric acid as well to break it down. So we need to get that set up as well. The uraninite we're not even looking at anytime soon. But that is going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.